everyone? Welcome to this amazing video. This is probably one of the best videos that I've ever made and the best video that you're going to watch for yourself. So we're just going to jump right into it, alright? Here are 5 ways porn can negatively affect your brain, body, and quality of life, alright? So, number 1, porn encourages self-gratification. Now the problem with this is that delayed gratification is a crucial skill to learn if one person is to maintain control and direction in their life. Basically, the healthiest of individuals have mastered the art of discipline and delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is what makes you a man. Delayed gratification is what makes you a high-valued individual because you're not giving into your urges every single second of the day. You're not giving into something that is making you less of a human being, like porn, for example. Or you're not giving into your bad habits that you have already broken as an individual, right? Repeatedly giving into the urges to watch porn leads to your lack of ability to delay gratification. Your brain becomes more and more focused on the things that you find pleasurable, and the discipline of delayed gratification falls to the wayside, right? It is no coincidence that people who are hooked on porn might be radically underachieving in other areas of their life. This includes many things like going to the gym, eating right, going to sleep on time, taking care of your diet, taking care of your skin, taking care of your hygiene, taking care of your basic needs like making your bed every single day, paying the rent, getting a job, making money, right? These are basic things that you need to have and understand as a high value individual or someone who is constantly working on themselves to become the best version of themselves, okay? Self-gratification and delayed gratification are two very different things. Delayed gratification is what makes you a very high valued individual. When you stop putting pornography as a stepping stool to get exactly what you want right away, right? And you actually delay that gratification. It gives you the opportunity to go for real life experiences and actually talk to real women and actually go on dates and actually do the things that you're supposed to do as a high valued man is supposed to do, right? So the solution to this problem is developing delayed gratification. And it is one of the best gifts that you can ever give to yourself, right? There's a certain sense of superiority and confidence that comes with the realization that you have more control over your primal desires than the average person, okay? Mastery of any worthwhile skill or habit leads to increased confidence. The ability to delay gratification is no difference, right? You have the ability to not watch porn. You are just choosing to watch it, right? And the more that you give yourself the instant gratification, the less confidence you're going to have as an individual because your perception of woman is different. Your perception of yourself is shit. And you're also forcing anxiety and depression on yourself every single time you do it because it messes with your dopamine levels, right? That is a big, big thing that you are not realizing about this, right? This is why when they say, oh, NoFap changed my life, oh, NoFap, and they make those memes of those guys who are super powerful and super successful, is because those guys are so busy and so successful and they have so much confidence because they're not watching porn, because they're not in the man's trap, they're not in the rat cage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are literally stuck if you are watching that type of stuff. It puts you in this mindset of self-destruction. It puts you in this mindset of you have no confidence and you cannot become the best version of yourself because you're watching this stuff for free. You're watching other people do it on a screen. You're watching something that's fake and that's acted out. It's not real, and it gives you the amount of pleasure that you should be working for. There is no easy way into that type of lifestyle. There is no easy way into what you are looking at, what you want. What you need to do is become the best version of yourself and find someone who will find a partner who will match exactly your energy and match exactly your needs like that. And then that is when you release your energy, your seed, everything like that. Not by watching something on the screen for 5 minutes. That is not how you do that. That is how you destroy your life. That is how you destroy your confidence, right? The second thing, porn can destroy your values as a person. And the problem is because the videos are too powerful, right? We live in a world where we need to see something to believe it. And in a fast-paced, information-driven world, videos are the preferred means of communication and information like that you get every single day. It's very easy to watch a video. It's very easy to watch a video on someone who can explain what 1 + 1 equals to you than someone writing it out on a book and you have to like read it. No one wants to read. Everyone wants to watch videos. I mean, maybe that's just how society's changing, right? Videos are a lot easier. You can access them all across the world. You can learn things from videos. You can't really learn much in a classroom. It's very hard, or it's that I say you can't learn things in a classroom because everyone's different, right? And you find a lot more people now struggling to learn in classrooms because of Zoom and because of quarantine and because of COVID and everything. So it's definitely changing times, right? But the thing is that the videos that you watch, the videos that you are watching have the power to influence and even replace behaviors in your mind without you being consciously aware of what you are seeing. This is with every single video. This is with every single thing that you're watching, and especially with something as powerful as porn is. And the reason why porn is so powerful is because it's messing with your the minute you turn that on, your dopamine levels are immediately turned on. They are immediately wired. Everything just starts connecting, and all the blood and everything just starts flowing to you know which areas, obviously. But that is because when you watch that, right, it messes up your dopamine levels and it rewires your mind. That is what I just said about you not being consciously aware of your decisions and your influences that you see. Your actions, your everyday actions start to change. They change more and more, and they rely on this self-gratification because you think that you need it, when in reality, you were never watching it before. And when you were watching it and you took a break from it, you know you felt better from it. You know you were doing better from it. So that is why you need to stop watching this, right? As you watch the videos, your subconscious mind is rapidly dissecting, translating, and making sense of what it is being fed. The content that you consume makes you who you are, right? The research has found out that subconscious mind can literally translate and change your behavior in one disturbing way. Pornography can program your mind to alter your standards sexually. It can literally change your sexual orientation as an individual. It can encourage people to seek sex, and in some cases build intimate and unhealthy relationships with people who are willing to have sex without any boundaries. And as amazing as that sounds, having sex with anyone who's available can be a sign of someone without much discipline, without any self-respect. Because what is the point of doing something that is so beautiful as sex when you look back 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 years ago when we were just cavemen, or however long ago it was, right? The only reason to do that was to reproduce and keep your legacy going. It was to keep yourself going, right? That's what it was. You ate, slept, you protected, and you made kids, and you died. That was it. That is the natural state of being. That is the natural state of going, right? But you have to think of sex and pornography. Like sex, for example, like if you have some tape, right? And you put the tape on your skin, but you take it off, right? It sticks. It kind of hurts, right? But the more you keep taking off that tape, the less tape, the less stick there is to it. And that is the same thing with sex and relationships and love, right? The more times you keep ripping off this tape with random people that you're sleeping with, the less love you're going to be given to someone who truly deserves that last piece of scraggly tape that they're going to get, right? And this is a big thing. You shouldn't be having sex with every single person that's available every single time. You should look for genuine connections. Look for someone who genuinely cares about you, someone who will genuinely give you the love that you deserve when you have sex with a person, right? A truly mature person, at some point in their life, must have control over your sexuality. You should not be a slave to your desire and your lust for women or men or just some lustful experience that you want. Instead, you should master it and control it, because that's what makes you a high value individual. That's what makes you a better person, a better individual overall, and help to achieve your dreams and all those types of things. I'm not gonna lie, even I struggle with this. I struggle with this all the time. I struggle with this as my testosterone increases every single day, as my desire for a relationship increases every single day. It's very hard. It's very hard, I'm not gonna lie. But this is what you have to do. You have to deal with it. You have to go with it. Every single day you have to deal with it more and more and more, right? And another thing that changes your perception is certain expectations of what you think sex looks like, right? Like the average person is literally getting your education from porn that you watch, and that is not good, because that's not real. That's not real, right? If you've ever had sex before, which I assume some of you might have, and some of you might have, it's obviously not like porn. Sure, you have the freaky motherfuckers, definitely, for sure, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all. It's not the same. You don't have the script like that. They don't act like that. No one's gonna do what they do in those videos, bro. That's not real, all right? So the solution to how your values get destroyed is you are, like, with this analogy of you are what you eat, right? So you eat processed sugar or junk food, you're gonna feel bad physically and eventually become unhealthy, right? So you can make a decision today and feed your mind with material that makes you more respectful and healthy person and a better individual. Okay, like, always understand that the content that you are consuming literally makes you who you are today. All right, that is a primal thing. That is something that is very true and something that you cannot tell me is not true, because it's facts. Like, the content that you watch, the person that you are becoming is because of the content that you are watching. That is exactly how that works, and nothing can change that. The third thing, porn can cause you ED, erectile dysfunction. And this is specifically just for guys, right? Fertility is important for almost every single guy that you know, right? And the rise in porn-induced erectile dysfunction is something to be alarmed at, where you literally need to watch porn just to get an erection. That is not okay. That is very bad and very unhealthy, because porn consumption becomes like a sort of psychological conditioning, right? And it creates performance anxiety within yourself. So when you're actually with a woman, or you're actually in the bedroom and you're about to do your thing, you can't do your thing. You just can't do your thing. And the reason why you can't do your thing is because you're watching so much porn. You're watching something that's so fake, that's fucking with your dopamine levels, that's fucking with who you are as an individual. It's not real. It is not real. It is acting. It is not real. Sure, the video is real, the people are real, but what is happening that your brain is perceiving as real is not real. It is not real. Your sexual desires are being killed. Your brain cells are being changed. Your mindset is being changed. Your sexual performance is going to be negatively affected by this. And this is something that is very, very important. You literally will come to the point in your life where you will not be able to get hard because you can't watch porn. That it's a real live person in front of you, and you won't be able to get hard because you need to watch porn because you've been watching so much. That is a huge problem in today's society. That is a huge problem with porn. It can literally cause you erectile dysfunction. Something that you are able to do. You are able to have sex. You are able to do all these types of things. But you can't do it because you are watching porn. That is something that needs to be looked at. And the solution to that, obviously, need I even say anymore? You don't want to kill your sexual health. So maybe stop consuming porn, because that is the only thing that will lead to that. And your bad habits, obviously, your bad desires, all those types of things, right? But watching porn is really just not good for you in any way at all. Okay? So that is number 3. Number 4, porn can encourage social isolation. Right? The problem is watching porn in most cases demands isolation. You have to be alone in your room. You have to be, like, I don't know, where else you do it. Some people do it in their cars or some shit. I don't even know, dude. I've heard some whack-ass stories sometimes, man. It's crazy, dude. But, you know, anything that you do in secrecy usually leads to shame. Why do you think whenever you do it, you feel guilty and you feel bad about yourself, right? One of the first effects of frequently watching porn, and for women, for men and women, right? Especially those who are young, is social awkwardness in public. This is not something that is new, which leads to more shame and hiding, because you are shameful when you're done. I'm not talking about God. I'm not talking about Jesus. I'm not talking about any of that faith crap, okay? I'm just talking strictly, like, now in the moment, what porn is doing to you and why it's been doing it to you. I'm not saying, oh, feel guilty because God is gonna punish you or whatever bullshit. That's okay, that's on you. If you want to choose to believe what God has to say about this type of stuff, that's 100% on you. I don't give a shit. That's not my problem. But what I'm telling you is your levels and what you are consuming and how it's affecting your actual behavior right now. I'm not telling you what God is saying. I'm not telling you any of these things, okay? Isolation and shame make it very hard for you to share true intimacy with other people or someone who might genuinely care about you. And it also makes it difficult to truly grow and mature as a person and reach your full potential as a person, right? Because you have so much self-doubt. You have so much self-doubt. You have so much hate. You have so much shame in yourself for the actions that you've been doing, especially as a young age, right? And I'm not saying it's 100% your fault. I'm not saying if you got introduced to it at a very young age, right? And it just totally messed you up, you know? I'm not saying, oh, it's all your fault. You must feel shameful every time you do it. No, it's like literally an addiction. Like, it's something that is very hard to break. And I'm giving you all the respect in the world for trying to quit. I am giving you all the respect in the world, but I'm saying it's one of the hardest things, and I'm telling you why this is happening to you, right? Your social anxiety, your confidence as an individual has been altered, has been changed at a very young age, especially if you've been introduced to this at a very young age. But it's been changed because of what you are watching and why you are watching, right? And the solution to this, many people are already afflicted by the shame and depression that porn can bring. But if you can find that the habits change the way you act socially, it can be difficult to start a social life, right? So, there's a great thing about the internet, an amazing thing about the internet. Maybe you're at a situation in your life where the social anxiety is too much. You can't go out in public, right? I would suggest two things, okay? Number one, when I had social anxiety, when I struggled very hardly with loving myself and who I was, my social anxiety did not stem from porn, but it stemmed from the fact that I did not love myself and I hated myself and I thought everyone was judging me all the time. Once I learned that people really don't give a fuck about who you are and everyone's just worried about themselves, I started walking with more confidence. And what I would do to myself is I would go to the local downtown. I would go downtown and I would literally walk by myself through all the fucking stores without any of my friends. Here, I would see families walking with their friends, families walking with their dogs, families walking with their sisters and brothers and mom and dad and uncle and aunt, whoever the fuck. I saw everyone walking with someone, right? And then I would see the friends. I would see the friend groups. I would see many, many different friend groups. High school, junior high, elementary school kids, everyone. Everyone would be walking with someone. Everyone had someone. I had no one. I was walking through downtown alone. And I had nobody, right? No, I definitely have friends. I had friends I could have hit up and be like, yo, man, do you want to go downtown? Do you want to go shopping? Do you want to go to the movies? Whatever. I could have easily done that. But I analyzed it and I realized that it was truly a problem. It was truly something that I was dealing with. And I went downtown and I walked by myself. I walked through the group of guys. I walked through the group of girls. I walked through those intimidating motherfuckers who were big as hell. I walked through all of them and I did it. I forced myself. I hated it. I hated it every second of it. The mind tricked me. My mind started tricking me because deep down, I knew that people weren't thinking about me. I knew people weren't looking at me and be like, whoa, this kid's all alone. What a fucking loser. But that's what my mind was telling me. That's what my mind was yelling at me. It was screaming at me. People are judging you. People are thinking about you. People care about you. No, they don't. Because once I pushed that out and started walking with some more confidence, I could tell people were looking at me and they were smiling at me and they were being nice to me. And I was genuinely walking with confidence and waving at people that were friendly and talking to new people and going out of my way to just be who I am and meet some new human beings, right? So that is the first thing that I would suggest, is conquering your social anxiety. Conquer what makes you afraid. Really take it on. Just go head on at it and start fighting it. Because if you keep running away from it, you're never going to get anything done in your life. You're going to be constantly running for fear. You're going to be constantly running in a fear. You're going to be constantly destroying yourself and everything that you're doing as an individual. You're just going to be running for no reason. But if you actually stand in front of it and conquer it, like a very hard test that's coming up, right? If you have a test coming up and you spend all day procrastinating and not doing any work for the test, you're going to fail the test. But if you go head on and take the notes and watch the videos and work hard on it, you're going to do well on your test. You are going to do well on your test, right? So that is the first thing that I would suggest for the social anxiety part. The second thing that I would suggest for the social anxiety part is this is a very blessed time that we are living in. We are living in one of the greatest times in human history, right? We got fucking Elon Musk taking over Twitter. We got the internet drop shipping money. You can make fucking thousands of dollars just sitting in your room with your butt out. You know what I'm saying? This is the greatest time, and internet this is the greatest time in the history of the world, right? We can quite literally do anything that we want. It's actually fucking insane that people don't realize this type of stuff. But that's not the point. The thing that I'm saying, that the second point that you should do, I can make a video on that later. The second thing that I would suggest is the internet. You can make friends online and start working on your social skills. You can start making friends on Discord, making TikTok videos, watching TikTokers, becoming friends with the TikTokers. Do something that keeps you socially inclined with other people. Because if you're not doing these things, right, you're just gonna fuck yourself over. Because humans need to connect with each other. Humans need to talk to each other, right? That is a big, big thing, right? But the internet can definitely help. You can help build healthy relationships with people. You can build friendships with people. You can literally find your girlfriend on a dating website right now. You can find your girlfriend on an app. One of my best friends is in a relationship with a girl that he met on a dating app. A dating app. The last relationship that I was in, I met this girl randomly by hitting up one of her friends to hang out. And she brought all of her friends and I met this girl, right? Life is crazy. Life is absolutely crazy. The internet is fucking insane. You can literally do anything the fuck that you want to do. It's like, it's fucking insane. Okay? So that is the second thing that I would suggest about, getting rid of your social isolation and truly making some friendships and making some nice, fun relationships with people. All right? And finally, the last thing that porn does. Porn doesn't inspire a goal setting for you, right? I have never in my life met someone who is addicted to porn be good at life or be good at achieving their goals. And people who abuse pornography usually struggle with finances, relationships, careers, confidence, loving themselves, and depression and anxiety. They have a hard time of conquering these things. They struggle with depression and anxiety. They struggle with confidence. They struggle with finances. It is no coincidence that these two are linked to each other. Self-gratification is a habit that doesn't coexist with achieving worthy, difficult goals, right? And people don't like schedule pornography consumption the way they're scheduled to work on their business or complete jobs. It's usually, hey, I'm gonna go watch porn right now until my body shuts down or until I get bored, right? And this is all biological because of our dopamine, right? Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, your chemical released by nerve cells to transmit signals to another nerve cell. It's a key player in your brain that's responsible for reward motivated behavior, right? You know what dopamine is now. Now think about it, right? Triggering your dopamine levels with Instagram likes, social media usage, porn usage, food even, like all those types of things, right? When you watch food, when you eat food and you watch TV while you eat food, this is probably one of the worst habits that I have for myself even. And I'm not saying these things to you guys and be like, oh, no, you guys fucking suck. No, dude, I even deal with these things every single day and I try to better myself. I try to stop it, right? One of the biggest things that I struggle with is eating food and watching TV. I find myself vaguely or very irritated when I can't watch TV when I'm eating food. Like my parents will want to sit outside for dinner and I'll be pissed because I wanted to watch this new show or I wanted to continue this episode that I wanted to watch or I wanted to watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a bad habit that I need to break. And the reason why it's a bad habit and the reason why I identify that as bad is because my dopamine levels are fucked. My dopamine levels every time I eat is because I'm watching some dumbass TV show that makes me feel better than how the heightened state that I am when I'm eating food, right? You're slowly becoming desensitized to the effects of porn. And to balance that out, you have to do more. You have to do more porn. You have to watch more type of things, which fucks with your sexuality, which fucks with your mindset, which fucks with who you are as an individual. These are big things that cannot be taken lightly, right? And this self-gratification thing, it's a huge thing when it comes to goals. It's a huge thing when it comes to rewarding yourself as an individual. When you set goals for yourself, you're trying to become the best version of yourself. You're trying to become a better you, right? And you can't do that if you just keep jerking off and spending all your time watching porn that's 5 minutes long. Instant gratification. Because when you actually sit down to do the work, or when you actually go to the gym to get big, or when you actually go play a sport that you need to do, or when you actually do something that you genuinely need to do for yourself, you are not going to be able to do it because your self-gratification is so fucking high through the roof that you can't even focus on what you're doing. You can't even focus on what you're doing. You can't even think about it because you're so hooked on getting that super fast temporary feeling. Even TikTok, right? Even TikTok affects your dopamine levels. Scrolling all day, constantly watching videos, fucks with your dopamine levels because you need to watch more next time. You're not finding enough funny videos. You're not finding enough sad videos. You're not finding enough anything that really triggers your dopamine levels. And porn is one of the biggest things that triggers those dopamine levels, okay? It harms your ability to set and achieve big goals. And you know the pleasure that you get, that 5-second pleasure followed with the guilt, the shame, the self-destructive depression and anxiety. You know that pleasure does not amount to how the rest of your day goes. And I want to make that very clear to you. 5 minutes of temporary pleasure, not even 5 or however long it takes you, compared to delayed gratification of success for days, weeks, months, years, a lifestyle, right? It does not compare at all, right? Completely different lifestyles, completely different changes, completely different people. You have version A, Timothy, who's addicted to porn, who fucks himself daily, who doesn't get anything done. And then you have Timothy, version B, who doesn't watch porn, who gets up on time, who goes to sleep on time, who works out, starts a business, makes new friends, makes new memories, goes out. Then you have this other Timothy, stays at home, isolation, dirty ass room, can't get shit done, eats like shit, feels like shit. Do you see the difference? There's a huge difference. And I fucking, the reason why I'm so passionate about this, the reason why I'm talking to you with so much energy about this is because I genuinely believe that this is one of the biggest struggles that every single kid growing up to become a man, every single teenager is dealing with because of how society is moving forward right now, right? And I'm going to tell you the easiest ways to stop watching porn right fucking now. Stop. Number 1, unfollow all models, all OnlyFans accounts, all fucking thoughts on TikTok, on Instagram. Unfollow them. Unfollow anyone who would trigger your urges and your lust for them, right? Because that's the first step. The first step of addiction and the first step of removing yourself from addiction to porn is to literally stop looking at it. You are allowing yourself to redeem yourself every single time you say, oh man, dude, there's so many thoughts, bro, I can't quit. Unfollow them. Why the fuck are you watching them? You keep watching them, you're gonna keep fucking relapsing for no reason. That's on you. Unfollow them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing that to yourself? And the second thing is to find new hobbies and get going on your day. Create a routine for yourself. Keep yourself busy. Even if you find yourself busy where you're like, damn, I finished everything on my list today. Well, better go watch porn. No. Add more. Add more things to it and keep going until you are genuinely tired from all the work that you've been doing. Don't scroll on your phone for 4 or 5 hours. Dude, there's no change in NoFap, bro. NoFap does nothing to you. NoFap is a placebo. Anyone who says NoFap is a placebo or anyone who says not watching porn doesn't help them is a fucking idiot. Okay? I don't give a shit. I don't care. I do not care. You are a fucking idiot if you think that porn does not fuck with your dopamine levels, if you think it doesn't fuck with your mindset, if you think it doesn't fuck with who you are as an individual. Okay? You are a fucking idiot because it is terrible for you. There are so many studies done on it, and through my own experience as well. I literally used to be addicted to porn, and now I no longer watch porn, and my life has completely changed. My life has completely changed. My face has changed. My body has changed. My mindset has changed. My life has completely changed. And I am living proof of it. And if I'm not enough, then this video better be enough for you. And if this isn't enough, then you need to make some real changes in your life. You genuinely need to look at what you're doing in your life. You genuinely need to understand that you are struggling with something that is very, very powerful to quit. And that is something that's very, very hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. Right? If you're watching this video and the whole time you're thinking, dude, I need to stop watching porn. I definitely need to stop watching porn. You're already on the right track. Like 75% of the population can't even identify it. And they choose not to identify it. And they won't identify it. You see, this is what makes people successful. And this is what makes people unsuccessful. And you can't even come at me. Some people will try to come at you with the argument of like, oh man, it's okay to do it here and there, man. It's okay to do it. Why? Why is that okay? Like, why is that okay to do at all? It doesn't make any sense at all to me why it's like it's said as okay. Why is it okay to do it at all? Oh, well, you need to do it. You need to like release it, otherwise you're gonna get prostate cancer. So just do it naturally then. Masturbate naturally. Why do you have to watch porn to do that? Why do you have to watch two other people doing something that's not real? It's not real. Even if you find the category that's kind of real and kind of looks similar, it's other people on a screen. It's not real. It's not in your face. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not in your fucking face. That's a huge thing that you need to think about. That's a huge thing that you need to realize. It's not, you're not there. You're watching it, right? Like, that's a huge fucking thing. Okay? Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, my gosh, I'm going off. Anyways, I mean, but that's what you all want to see, right? That's what you all want to see. But anyways, for those who are all struggling with porn every night before bed, please do this. Write out a list of everything that you need to accomplish the next day in order of importance, right? So do the easiest. Well, I mean, for me personally, what I like to do is I like to write the easiest things, and then I like to do the hard things, because the easiest things rewards my dopamine system to prep myself and prepare myself for the hard things that come up, right? And whatever goes on the list for the next day, the key is to reward yourself for accomplishing those tasks on your list. So start off with the easy things like make your bed, clean your room, do your laundry, go to the gym, whatever, right? And then get to the hard parts. Like, you know, I don't know, you got homework or some bullshit that you have to do, then do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do those things, right? But don't reward yourself after you're done with all this behavior with porn, because that's the worst thing to do. After you've done all this great stuff, the worst thing that you can do is reward yourself with porn. Instead, focus on something that will genuinely make you better as a human being, whether that's reading a book, meeting a new person, calling a friend, calling a family member, meditating, yoga, any of these types of things, any of these types of self-improvement things, all right? So those are the 5 things that are wrong with porn, and those are the 5 things that porn can negatively affect your brain, body, and quality of life. And I just want to say right now, if you are truly struggling with this and you are looking for self-improvement, you can join my application form down below to work one-on-one with me, where we will have coaching calls, and you can watch my self-improvement videos where I show you how to make routines on mindfulness, visualization, and more. That link is down below. You can apply to work with me one-on-one, and you know, that it's a very self-improvement, amazing course that I've created for you guys. But anyways, that is what this video is about. I hope you all enjoyed my rant. I hope you all enjoy this video. Stop watching porn. You know, that's just the biggest thing. That shit fucks you up, and there's absolutely no point in it. All right? You guys are amazing. You are beautiful people. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment if you agree. W's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We're going live on Twitch every single day. We are also going live on TikTok every single day. Also, make sure to go follow the Discord down below, link in my link tree, and go check out the merch, gvboy.com. You know the fucking vibes. The merch is top 10. I'm not wearing my shirt right now because I knew I was going to get sweaty while I was fucking waving my arms around and shit, which I did. I didn't want to get my clothes dirty. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing fucking day today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and go check out the Discord and go check out the merch, gvboy.com. I will see you all in the next one. I love you guys. Peace out.